The atmosphere on The View took an unexpected turn when Teddy Swims appeared as a guest for a live interview. What started as a calm conversation quickly escalated into a heated clash with co-host Joy Behar. The tension was palpable as their discussion delved into contentious topics, sparking a visible frustration in Swims. The exchange grew more intense with raised voices and sharp rebuttals, creating an uncomfortable scene for everyone present. Ultimately, unable to contain his irritation, Teddy Swims abruptly declared, "I'm done here," and walked off the set, leaving the hosts and audience stunned by the sudden departure. The incident quickly captured widespread attention, as viewers and social media users shared clips and expressed their reactions to the unexpected outburst. Many debated the reasons behind the clash, with some sympathizing with Teddy Swims' frustration over the direction of the conversation, while others felt Joy Behar was simply doing her job as a co-host by challenging his views. The moment highlighted the unpredictable nature of live television, where emotions can flare and discussions can spiral out of control in an instant. This dramatic walk-off left the show's host scrambling to regain composure and continue with the program despite the disruption. In the aftermath, Teddy Swims addressed the incident on his social media platforms, explaining that the conversation had struck a nerve and that he felt disrespected during the exchange. He emphasized that his decision to leave was not made lightly but was a way to preserve his own mental well-being amidst a challenging discussion. Fans showed overwhelming support for Swims, praising his courage to stand up for himself in a high-pressure situation. Meanwhile, Joy Behar released a brief statement expressing regret over the confrontation but reaffirmed her commitment to honest and probing dialogue on the show. The incident sparked widespread conversations about respect, boundaries, and the intensity of public debates on live TV. Following the heated clash, The View's producers faced the challenge of managing the fallout from the incident. They issued a statement acknowledging the unexpected tension during the broadcast and assuring viewers that they were committed to maintaining respectful and constructive conversations on the show. The producers also hinted at internal discussions about how to handle future appearances to prevent similar situations. Despite the controversy, the incident boosted ratings as curiosity about the clash drew more viewers to subsequent episodes. The walk-off became a defining moment of the season, underscoring the unpredictable dynamics between guests and hosts on live television. The hosts of The View attempted to smoothly steer the conversation back on track after Teddy Swims exited the stage, though the tension lingered in the studio. Co-hosts expressed surprise and tried to explain their perspectives, aiming to clarify any misunderstandings that might have contributed to the clash. They acknowledged that live television can be unpredictable and that emotions sometimes run high during passionate discussions. Despite the disruption, the show continued with other segments, but the energy remained somewhat subdued as everyone processed what had just occurred. The moment left a lasting impression on both the panel and the audience, serving as a reminder of the delicate balance required in live broadcasting. The fallout from Teddy Swims' walk-off didn't just affect The View but sparked broader conversations across the entertainment industry about the pressures guests face on live shows. Many artists and public figures weighed in, sharing their own stories of difficult interviews and the challenges of maintaining composure under intense scrutiny. Some praised Swims for setting a boundary and prioritizing his mental health, highlighting a growing awareness of the emotional toll media appearances can take. Others discussed the responsibility of hosts to balance tough questions with empathy and respect. This incident became a catalyst for ongoing debates about the nature of televised interviews and the importance of creating safe spaces for honest dialogue without crossing into personal attacks. In the days that followed, the incident involving Teddy Swims and Joy Behar remained a hot topic in entertainment news and on social media platforms. Many fans continued to express their support for Swims, applauding his decision to walk away rather than endure what he perceived as disrespect. Commentators debated the roles and responsibilities of talk show hosts, especially on live television, and questioned whether the confrontational style often encouraged on such programs was productive or harmful. Meanwhile, The View maintained its reputation as a show unafraid to tackle controversial topics head-on, even as it faced criticism for moments like this that highlight the fine line between spirited debate and conflict. The controversy surrounding Teddy Swims' departure also prompted The View to reevaluate its approach to guest interactions. Producers and hosts began discussing ways to foster a more respectful and balanced atmosphere, aiming to avoid situations that could escalate into public disputes. Behind the scenes, The team considered new guidelines for managing sensitive topics and ensuring guests feel heard and respected, even during challenging conversations. This incident became a learning moment, pushing the show to reflect on its format and the impact of on-air dynamics, ultimately striving to create a space where meaningful dialogue could thrive without compromising the well-being of those involved. For Teddy Swims, the experience marked a turning point in how he approaches media appearances. He became more selective about the interviews he agrees to and started emphasizing the importance of mental health and respectful communication in the entertainment industry. Swims also used his platform to speak openly about the pressures performers face behind the scenes and the emotional labor involved in public life. His candid reflections resonated with many fans and fellow artists alike, contributing to a broader conversation about empathy and professionalism in media interactions. This moment of vulnerability and strength helped redefine his public image and deepened his connection with his audience. The episode also sparked discussions among viewers about the broader cultural climate surrounding celebrity interviews and political discourse. Many saw Teddy Swims walk off as a symptom of a growing impatience with aggressive questioning and polarizing rhetoric that can dominate talk shows. Some applauded the move as a necessary stand against hostile environments, while others argued that guests have a responsibility to engage openly, even when conversations become uncomfortable. This debate underscored the evolving expectations for televised interviews and the delicate balance between accountability and respect. It highlighted the ongoing challenge of fostering dialogue that is both honest and humane in an increasingly divided media landscape. In the weeks following the incident, the media landscape saw increased attention on the dynamics of live interviews, with many outlets analyzing the Teddy Swims and Joy Behar clash as a case study. Industry experts weighed in on the psychological impact of confrontational interviews and the necessity for producers and hosts to create environments conducive to genuine conversation rather than conflict. The event also inspired other artists to voice their concerns about media pressures, sparking a wider dialogue on reforming interview practices. As a result, some shows began implementing new policies to protect guest well-being, aiming to prevent similar incidents and promote healthier, more respectful exchanges on air. The incident between Teddy Swims and Joy Behar became a defining moment for The View, illustrating both the show's willingness to confront tough issues and the risks involved in such candid discussions. While the clash sparked controversy, it also reminded audiences of the emotional complexity behind live television. Viewers gained insight into the challenges faced by public figures when navigating intense debates under the scrutiny of millions. For Teddy Swims, it was a powerful reminder of the importance of setting personal boundaries, and for the show, a catalyst to balance provocative content with compassion and respect. This episode will be remembered as a turning point in how live interviews are conducted and perceived by audiences. In response to the backlash and widespread media coverage, both Teddy Swims and Joy Behar engaged in efforts to clarify their positions and mend public perception. Swims took to social media to thank his supporters and to emphasize his commitment to respectful dialogue, while also addressing the emotional toll the confrontation had taken on him. Behar, known for her candid and sometimes provocative style, expressed regret that the situation escalated but stood by her approach to challenging guests in the pursuit of honest conversations. Their responses helped to calm tensions and fostered a more nuanced understanding of the complexities involved in live television exchanges, highlighting the human side behind the headlines. The broader entertainment community responded with mixed reactions to the clash between Teddy Swims and Joy Behar. Some industry insiders praised Swims for his courage in walking away from a situation where he felt disrespected, viewing it as a stand for personal integrity and mental health. Others defended Behar's role as a seasoned host tasked with asking tough questions and maintaining lively discussions. This division sparked a wider conversation about the expectations placed on both guests and hosts in live television, questioning how far is too far when it comes to debate and confrontation. The incident became a reference point for discussions about balancing journalistic rigor with empathy and professionalism. Amid the ongoing debate, fans and critics alike began to reflect on the evolving nature of media consumption and the role of talk shows in shaping public opinion. The Teddy Swims and Joy Behar incident underscored the challenges of delivering engaging content without crossing into personal attacks or alienating guests. Social media buzzed with discussions about civility, respect, and the responsibilities of both hosts and guests to foster constructive dialogue. This event highlighted the delicate interplay between entertainment and information, pushing producers and talent to reconsider how to maintain viewer interest while upholding ethical standards in broadcasting.